to Good Morning San Diego. It is 6:33. Well, Saturday is World Teen Mental Health Day, a day to raise awareness, decrease stigmas, and spark important conversations around mental health, especially for our teens. And here today are some friends from Second Chance program, President and CEO Bill Payne, and Bryce, a program participant. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. Bryce, I'll start with you. If you could explain the Second Chance program and what that is.
Actually, I'm Bill, but
My apologies.
No problem. The Second Chance is
We'll change the CG too. There we go.
Second Chance is an organization that helps people achieve better life outcomes, especially people who've been justice involved. And the importance of the connection to World Mental Health Teen Day is that people who've been justice impacted experience greater incidences of adverse effects to their mental health. And so it's important to recognize the day, build awareness, and have people be open about talking about it, seeking help, and whether it's with peers or with professionals, so that they can achieve better life outcomes.
Right. And there's a lot of changes and challenges in a teen's life. And so with the Second Chance program, are you able to address a number of those challenges? I mean, sometimes we're talking about teens trying to deal with mental health using substances, for instance. Is there a number of services available to them?
There is. We're a multi-program agency, and our youth programs are focused on helping the youth with both their mental health aspects and other life challenges. Especially, the incidence of mental health is about 14% for teens around the world, but teens that are justice involved can have up to 30% of incidence of mental health. And so our case managers and the relationships that we form help teens through those challenges and help them reach the goals that they've set for themselves.
Right. And so, Bryce, I was very impressed reading your story here and the way you've made it through the program and now looking to return as someone who can help others. Can you talk a little bit about your journey with Second Chance?
Yeah, I was at the Future Leaders program, the STRIVE program, which I completed around December. I did a lot of work, not only on myself, but like to find a future path that I wanted to go towards. So I'm now enrolled in college, and I'm just going a different direction.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Must be exciting. Is there something that you would like to express to those out there who maybe have a teen that's dealing with mental health issues? Do you feel that there was one thing that really helped you want to strive to kind of dig yourself out of what you were dealing with?
Well, I mean, with teens, and like adults, that we all have like mental, things that bring us down. And I think really it's hard to get kids to focus, in a way. So it took me some time, but I got myself together to be able to focus on a certain direction that I wanted to go towards, which I hope that everybody would be able to do the same.
And Bill, you kind of chuckle when you say focus, and I would imagine that is a challenge because teens, especially nowadays, are so bogged down with the weight of the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a significant difference in the populations that we serve between the adults that are a little bit older and those that are in what we call transitional age. And there's neurobiological differences, but importantly, we have to meet people where they are. And one of the things that I'm most proud of, especially with Bryce's story, is that we've been able to leverage community partnerships like our partnership with the College of Continuing Education. And just terrific set of partners in the county, in our city, are all wrapping their arms around young people like Bryce to help them achieve those better outcomes.
Well, is there a way that people can get in touch with your program?
Absolutely. The best way to get in touch with us is to visit our website at secondchanceprogram.org. And programs like Second Chance, as a community-based organization, we rely on a combination of government funding and individual donations. And so I always like to emphasize the Donate Now button, which helps build programs that really help our young people in our communities.
Absolutely. Bill, thank you. Bryce, thank you, and much continued success.
Thank you.
Absolutely.